Hey, it's Hunt. You found Hunt on Saints. We're talking black and gold football. Do us a favor. Hit the like button, share your comments below, and hit that subscription button so you can get all of our content. Enjoy.
Saw a piece over on Saints Wire about a potential free agent target for the New Orleans Saints with some roots here in Baton Rouge. And that is Jamal Adams. Now, I'll be honest with you. I think everyone's got, this is the best I've ever seen at that. This is the guy's the best I've ever seen at that. There are some positions where I've got some conviction and some that I don't in LSU history. Like, I couldn't tell you who LSU's best cornerback ever was. I thought Patrick Peterson was awesome. I thought Morris Claiborne was awesome. Derek Stingley's freshman year was absolutely fantastic. I mean, there's been a run of great corners at LSU. I couldn't tell you definitively that's the best one. I couldn't give you a best wide receiver that I've seen at LSU. Jamar Chase was fantastic. So was Odell Beckham. Dwayne Bowe was insane. Josh Reed was, I can't tell you who the best wide receiver is. But I do, on defense, I have a best defensive lineman. Glenn Dorsey's the best one I've ever seen. I do have a linebacker. I think Devin White's the best LSU linebacker I've ever seen. Kevin Minner was fantastic. Brady James was unbelievable. They've had great linebackers, but Devin White for me is the best. And it's safety, although Grant Delpit and Chad Jones were fantastic. To me, LaRon Landry, Jamal Adams is the best safety I've seen at LSU. And for that reason, he was a top 5 pick in the NFL draft, and he was there for terrible Jets teams. And then he went to Seattle, and the bottom fell out there. And he's now looking for a home. And he's 29 years old, which is not the end of the world. He's younger than Tyron, certainly. But he has been unavailable basically for 3 years. He played 9 games last year for Seattle. He played 1 game for Seattle the year before that. And then the 2 years previous to that, he only played 12. So he has not played a full season since 2018. I don't know if this makes a ton of sense for New Orleans. You've got Tyrann Mathieu. You've moved on from Marcus May. You feel like Jordan Howden is growing into being a solid safety. You like Jonathan Abram. You're going to bring him back, and he can certainly play some safety for you. I certainly would not offer Jamal Adams multiple years on a contract. There's just no way you can look at the last basically 4 seasons and suggest you're going to pay Jamal Adams, especially at the All-Pro level that he played at early in his career. He was a second-team All-Pro in 2018. He was a first-team All-Pro in 2019, and he was a second-team All-Pro in 2020. But since then, he's been basically a shell of himself due to injuries. And I just don't think it's a great idea to bring him in. Now, that being said, I am championing all these one-year contracts the Saints are being rumored to have invested and the ones they are actually investing. I champion the Chase Young contract. I know the neck injury is a little bit scary. It's 1 year. And let's be pretty honest. The Saints don't look like a team that's going anywhere far this coming fall. They could prove me wrong, and I'd love to talk about it. But I don't see them going a long way this fall. So any one-year deal is not really going to hurt you. The only real priority I have for the Saints in this offseason is don't hamstring 2025 and 2026 with some stupid decisions trying to make 2024 something that it's not. That is my primary focus for New Orleans. They have done this for so long, and at times it was the right thing to do. We all understand that right now it is not that time, and they haven't done it. They have not dropped an anchor on any of these long-term deals in this offseason. They've handed out some very judicious one-year contracts, some with some risk. Chase Young certainly is a risk, and Jamal Adams would be a huge risk. It's significantly less a risk if it's only a one-year deal. You want to bring in a veteran, see if he can rediscover some of that all-pro ability and he can play 15, 16, 17 games on a one-year deal? Okay. I just start to wave the flag and go nuts when you look at a 3-year deal that you're going to end up backloading and costing yourself a bajillion dollars for a guy who's about to enter his 30s. Don't love it. As much as I love the New Orleans Saints bringing back some LSU guys, I thought the first regular season game with Jarvis Landry and Tyrann Mathieu when they did the Who Dat chant was electrifying. 2 guys from right here in South Louisiana played at LSU. I realize Jamal is a Texas guy, but LSU guy. And that's incredible for our state to have guys that played at LSU go play for the Saints. I'm just not sold Jamal Adams is worth a shot at this point because he's played in 10 games in the last 2 years. Just my 2 cents on Jamal Adams headed to the Saints.
Hey, it's Hunt. Thanks for watching Hunt on Saints. Before you leave, help us out a little bit. Hit that like button, leave your comments in the section below, and hit that subscribe button so you get all our content right here from Hunt on Saints. We'll see you next time.